When answering the questions for Chapter 20 of The Giver by Lois Lowry, don't forget that you must write complete sentences. The first question for Chapter 20 is question 15. Question 15 says, "What do you think the giver means when he says they know nothing? Do you agree? Explain." This question is referring to something the giver says on page 153 of the novel. On page 153, the giver says, "Listen to me, Jonas. They can't help it. They know nothing." "You said that to me once before," Jonas said. "I said it because it's true. It's the way they live. It's the life that was created for them. It's the same life that you would have, if you had not been chosen as my successor." "But he lied to me," Jonas wept. "It's what he was told to do, and he knows nothing else." So there are two questions that I'm asking you. The first question is, 1, what does the giver mean? And 2, do you agree? Why or why not? Question 16 is also a two-part question. Question 16 says, "How do you feel about Fiona now, and why?" This question refers to something else from page 153. On page 153, Jonas says, "And what about Fiona? She loves the old. She's in training to care for them. Does she know yet? What will she do when she finds out? How will she feel?" Jonas brushed wetness from his face with the back of his hand. "Fiona is already being trained in the fine art of release," the giver told him. "She's very efficient at her work, your red-haired friend. Feelings are not part of the life she's learned." So, based on what you read there, how do you now feel about Fiona and why? Question 17 asks, "Why does the day of the ceremony seem like the perfect time for Jonas to leave the community?" If you're having trouble finding the answer, I would suggest that you concentrate your search on pages 159 to 160 of that digital book. Question 18. Do you think the giver has engaged in acts of rebellion against the community before? Why or why not? So what I'm asking is, do you think the giver has tried to change things in the past like he is now? Why or why not? For this chapter, there are 3 vocabulary words. For each word listed, complete the activities below. Each completed box is worth 2 points. Please be sure to complete the activities in order. First, give the sentence from the text, then predict what you believe it means, and then write down the definition. The words are empowered, emphatically, and solace. When you are looking up these words in Word Central, it might be helpful to look up empower instead of empowered, and emphatic instead of emphatically.